Hey guys, SeanB, and today I want to make a quick video to answer a couple different questions that I kept getting on stream after the new updates. If this doesn't answer your question, let me know in the comment section down below what do you want to know, so I may be able to address that in the next video. But after the new update, the game gets kind of confusing. You have so many new content that you have to do, and they are not easy at all. First, you really need to finish this. Like, this content give you runes that you may never get from farming. For real, you may never get these runes from farming, so it's really important to get this done. I know it's not easy. I know the team may seem free to play, but the RNG may not be. So one tip that I can give for people is that you equip your Lucian with the spare rune, because most people lose in the first stage. Rogue will destroy your Lucian. So equip your Lucian with the spare rune so that you can potentially stun them with skill 2. So go into the wave number 1. Don't amputation magic, go with skill 2 to potentially stun the Garudas and the Rogue, and you might survive. After that, you will have to face the new B12 in dungeon. So this is where people ask me a lot whether they should try to farm B12 even though they are failing, or they should go back to B10. Personal opinion, I would try my best to create a safe team for Giants B12. I don't like saying this, but Veramos might be the key to that. So if you have a Veramos in storage, bring him out and he will help you to have a consistent safe team. It's not going to be fast because Veramos doesn't really do any damage, but it's going to be safe. And getting blue 6-star rune might be one of the easiest way to progress in the game, because blue 6-star rune with 2 desirable stats easily mean you get exactly what you want. A legendary rune has a very good chance to screw up. So getting blue 6-star rune from this dungeon is amazing. Getting a 5-star legendary from B10 might not mean anything, to be honest, because the chance that you get what you want is going to be really low between 4 different stats, and the low rolls and the low base is just really annoying. But blue 6-star is really good. So personal opinion, I would farm this at a slower pace. Another option would be B11. That is, if you don't really care too much about energy efficiency, you just want a better chance at getting some purple and legendary, then B11 is not that bad, to be honest. And it's not much harder than B10. So if you're doing B10 very easily, I think B11 will be a walk in the park as well. And it has much better chance for you to get better stuff, and will slowly get you there to B12. Next question, should I be farming artifacts or runes? In all honesty, you should be farming artifacts, because these can give you very quick incremental improvement for your entire team. There are so many variations of artifacts that can give you a small bump, or the flat stat of the artifact when you max them out is already a huge help. So if you get 100 attack per artifact, you get 200 attack from artifact in total. That would probably cost you like 5 million mana. But for a unit like Fran, who has 670 attack, getting 200 extra attack is a huge amount that you cannot easily get from runes. Or for a unit like Beliger, who has low defense or mediocre HP, getting an extra 3000 HP or 200 defense might just make him reach that effective HP that you need for BJR5. Because you get the damage from your runes, but you don't have the HP or defense. The flat stat alone is good enough. But honestly, right now you should be farming artifacts if you can, to at least equip your farming team with artifacts. They don't even need to be amazing. Like I have this one here who boosts my Beliger for a little bit with extra damage here, extra attack flat here, and he went from doing 32,000 to 37,000, and that is insane. But this will steal all your mana. So after farming artifacts, after giving them to your farming team, you can go back to farm your runes, gain a healthy amount of mana, let's say 3-5 million, and then go back to farm artifacts and slowly equip artifact on your PvP team, the core unit like Fran, Lauren, like your Vigor, Skogo, Kamoon, for example. So you don't really end your artifact farming. You always go back and forth. You need some mana, you gotta farm the rune dungeon. You need more artifact for your PvP team. After you get so much mana, you go back to the artifact farming. Right now I'm still farming a lot of artifacts, because I need them for my PvP team in RTA as well. What is better in this dungeon, Zinc or Gina? Honestly, I've seen Zinc do skill 1 3-4 times in a row on stream live, so it's really disappointing when he missed his chance to do it and your speed run just failed. So you have to go back to a slow run. Meanwhile, Gina AI is perfect, but you have a chance to miss. Running them together will just slow you down a lot because these two don't really do much beside the block buff. Right now I'm not farming this dungeon. Comptos may come out with something to combat the RNG with this dungeon, or give us something that can block buff more consistently with better AI. Or else this dungeon is gonna be a real pain in the ass. But Zinc or Gina, I would prefer Gina just for the AI, so that I know that it's gonna happen. Even if it fails, she used it. And if you want it to be consistent, you run multiple rogues so that you can give her a team up so she get her cooldown back quickly, or you run a violent set on her as well so that even if she fails, she can get back that skill really quickly. For this dungeon, what can you replace Jiaotan with? I would personally go for a tanky crow. My Jiaotan is on a very basic rune, nothing too crazy, triple wheel runes that I put during free removal. But you can make a tanky crow and try your best to kill the boss as fast as possible. That might work as well. On stream, I try to use this guy. On stream, I try to use this guy in this dungeon. He can tank really well, just like Jiaotan. He has decreased chance of receiving critical hit. But because he decreased the cooldown of his skill every time his attack, he always used his skill, which is really annoying. You want him to defense break, but you don't want to put revenge rune on him because you don't want him to revenge the tower so that the tower can get more attack bar. So he can tank, but he's kind of shit. A tanky crow or a tanky Agar is a pretty decent tank for this dungeon. Or you can run Dusky for the slow debuff if you're running a speed team, so Dusky applies slow debuff and you can destroy the boss really quickly. Those are the options. I think Dusky used to be HOH recently, so some people out there have him. Other than that, I think Jiaotan is still the best. So those are the questions that I kept getting on stream very consistently. If you have any other question, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll try to answer if I know, or I'll address that question maybe in a different video. If you're still here, really appreciate it. Now I actually have a question for the audience. If you can help me answer in the comment section, really appreciate it. So I know that recently I've been doing much more discussion based video, more guides, more just talking to the camera kind of video. Not much like crazy gameplay or edits or RTA like how I used to do it more in the past, because I feel like I want to make a video that has a point to it. Like it needs to help somebody to do something, and I feel good doing that, and I think it's much better for audience to watch as well. I don't know, so you need to help me answer that. I know I am the kind of guy that tests a lot of random unit, but I have tested almost everything in this game already, so there's not much left to test. I do have, I think, maybe more than 206 star by now, a lot of random nat 3 or whatever unit in the storage. I can just bring them out for a video once again, kind of revisit the unit. But to redo that, it just doesn't feel nice, you know. Like I did that before just because I don't have anything planned, any content for that day, so I just take out a random unit and just redo the thing. But the novelty kind of not there anymore. It kind of fade away already with the first video, so redoing it just feels kind of cheap sometimes. But I don't know. So would you guys mind if I just keep doing more kind of discussion based, guide based video, or do we go back to the Guild War, to the RTA with funny edits and shit? I'm not a best editor. I just edit via what I learned, like basic editing from YouTube, and I just try to make it looks okay. But editing is not really my thing. I don't know. After 3-4 years of posting video on YouTube, I kind of don't like editing anymore, to be so yeah, it's a lot of things that's going on in my head. So let me know in the comment section down below what you want to watch, so I can try to find somewhere in between what I want to make and what you want to watch. That'd be really cool. So That's it for my question. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something from it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.